Question number 3, Barbara Kuriger.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance and asks, what steps is the government taking to lift capital spending in transport, education and other core public infrastructure?
The Honourable Bill English.
In recent years, the government has accelerated capital spending. Total investment over the next 2 years by government is expected to be $11.5 billion, $4 billion more than spent over the previous 2 years. And the reason for the increase is because the government has brought into effect much more rigorous ways of assessing capital investment, and we now have more confidence in the quality of capital investment propositions that we're seeing. Spending over the next 2 years includes $2.6 billion on transport, $1.7 billion in Canterbury, $1.4 billion on schools and $400 million on ultra-fast broadband.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Barbara Kuriger.
To the Minister, what will be some of the other consequences of the government's lift in capital spending?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, the government has a choice between the level of investment in infrastructure and other capital investment like information technology versus the amount and timing of debt rate repayment. All things being equal, the lift in capital spending will mean a slightly higher debt track than would otherwise have been the case, and potentially a later start date for paying down debt. The government, though, has lifted this capital spending because of the quality of the initiatives, that is, we believe are sound investments in the future growth of the economy. And at the same time, we remain on track to meet the fiscal target of net debt of around 20% of GDP by 2020.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Barbara Kuriger.
To the Minister, how is the government's investment in infrastructure making a difference in regions like Taranaki King Country?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, I have some information relevant to Taranaki King Country. Earlier this year, the government announced it is accelerating the Awakino Tunnel bypass as well as the Mount Messenger bypass, with these investments totalling around $100 million. As the member knows and has often pointed out, these are vital freight links into the Taranaki region. But this is just one example of the accelerated regional roading program, which covers Gisborne, West Coast, Horowhenua, Otago and Northland.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Barbara Kuriger.
To the Minister, how is increasing infrastructure investment supporting jobs growth?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, we are lifting our investment partly because surrounding our workers with capital will, over time, boost productivity and lift wages. We are seeing significant job growth. Treasury estimates the government's Roads of National Significance program will involve around 35,000 construction jobs, and a further 4,000 jobs are expected from the ongoing rollout of ultra-fast and rural broadband. However, long after the jobs of constructing have gone because the projects are finished, the ongoing economic benefits of this consistent pipeline of high-quality investment will be paying off for the economy.
Question number